we're back again. Education is gone. We hope we have learned. Now we must get into this thing. Look, Cape Town. I think Cape Town City released the entire team.
It's a wholesale change.
I mean, Wade Lakay, Jordan Bender. I think there's a one. Yeah. And then there's a whole by Puma, by Angena. I mean, you've got guys like Elson Sitole from Magesi. You've got Fortune Makaring. So Fortune Makaring, Oshele interview ko Pirates. After pure slicer. Slicer
to the beans.
Yeah. What is the team
So,
saying from that, Cox, from a Cape Town City?
The team is saying, it's very clear. You had a coach that didn't have a great start, remember last season? Their first 5 matches, I think they nearly the L, they were catching us. So the message is very clear that he complained about having squad say it's a transition. They say, they're getting old, are released. They're giving him the new players. We hated the players at Zadibata.
So, Helicopter, Domingo, Makaringe.
These are the boys that are spending. Fortune Makaringe and any player.
Any player go Pirates.
Kumarisbeck. Yes, but spending of failure. So,
okay.
You can clearly tell how they're going to expect something from him now. And outside the excuses are it's time. They've won a trophy before. He has won a trophy before with the team. So it's time that he has to emulate the very same thing. Material about the trophy.
Transfer season is open. TS Galaxy is very busy in the market.
They are, and I wanted.
No, they're not busy.
I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to tell you, City, there's a player there, the Namibian international, Prince. It's a player to look for. It's a good player. We saw him in the AFCON.
Okay.
Really, he's a good midfielder. And let's watch him.
I'm worried about TS Galaxy. There's a FIFA ban.
Have they paid?
No, it hasn't been lifted. So there's nobody in and out. What does that do for the team?
It's out.
No, I mean, players are going. No, Mojela's gone.
Yeah.
Sundowns missed him because Sundowns have issues. So with that being said, from an ownership, because this is an administrative issue, do you now expect a lot from the coach in the next season, or do you say let's survive relegation?
Look, to be honest, the transfer just opened, yesterday or so. And when you pay the FIFA ban, it gets lifted immediately. So they've got the zeal. They will still sign the players. I mean, it's still early. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it's going to end in September.
Top players are going.
Well, they're not going to sign top players. TS it's not a team that plays top players. They will go for youngsters that they will sign. And they've never been a top player team. They either get a player as a free agent that is not attached to a team. Alternatively, they go through the youngsters. They will survive. It's still early.
I don't think it's as easy as that. And why downplay this thing? Yes, you can say they'll survive if they had a squad at 30, 35 plus. But you're talking about a team that had the smallest number of players. So they have to, the margins, they are very fine. They have to correct. That means how Puma, Melungeni. There's no such thing.
So there must be substitution.
It has to be. Like, a chance. So you can't take it from a point of view and say, sharp, we are good, we are fine.
We've got a squad that's big enough.
Wing. Every player that was there was needed. To a point that you don't just have squad players. Bomo Jela, very intricate part of your squad. So
gone.
They must guard against that thing. But Sky lightly. Yeah. They must sort out transfer.
I agree with you. I'm not saying they mustn't guard against, but I'm just saying that a TS wouldn't be the same team as your Sundowns in terms of the target players that they look for.
Okay.
Because I mean, Sundowns,
so they're going to go to the development structures, to the DDC.
That's how they've been surviving all along. That's what they're going to do.
Cox, I have concerns. The ownership of AmaZulu. We want to be in the top 4. We had their vision. I'm not seeing activities that talk to that.
You can't bring a vision as non-action. Then that's just a dream.
But I'm not seeing action. I know Senzon Ndlovu is the one that they've brought from the lower divisions, Sinengani FC.
How quiet? It's
very quiet.
Too quiet for them to harbor ambitions at top 4. at this moment, they should have conducted business. They should have not even concluded business airborne. We should be seeing announcements. I'm only hoping that they are delaying the announcement because, as you know, Lufuno is saying, it could be a matter of saying, we've procured the reshapo, we just keep quiet. Maybe remete graphic department, but it's too quiet for them to have our top 4 ambitions, especially looking at the fact that you have a stable Orlando Pirates, a Stellenbosch that's continuing. You have Kaizer Chiefs that wants to be back on the rise. Abuyile, you know, already number 4 Yavaya. They want to be back in the fray in terms of maintaining
City as well.
So, yeah.
Coach Gavin Antolus complains about Sundowns buying players, and Sundowns has not bought a single SuperSport player.
Yeah.
But you hear prospect of the season. One of the prospect of the season, Chandra Campbell, is going to Belgium in Club Brugge.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anybody that has come in. Or they haven't announced yet. Should we be concerned, or we should still give them more time?
It's also trouble because if you look at most of the players, I mean, you look at the goalkeeper is a Sundowns player, the striker is a Sundowns player. So, and we haven't heard anything. And most of the time, when they get players their ways, that means that there's a player that is leaving Sundowns, as a SuperSport to Sundowns, and then they are able to say, give us this one and that one to consolidate the team. And so far, you know, they haven't really, you know, done business. And that should be a very, very big concern, looking at the players that are also aging in that team. The Tlatwayos and the Kroblas, they are really aging, you know, and at one stage he complained that he's using youngsters and all that. So he has signed again, knowing very well the situation and the conditions that he's putting himself in. And he has to compete without any stories.
And for the first time in a long time, you have a SuperSport that goes into a transfer market that doesn't have negotiation power over Sundowns.
Yeah.
They always had that thing to say, yeah, sharp, player, mara, how about one? So it's going to be a very tricky one. I saw Kevin Hunt was talking first training session and he was complaining about, he said, yeah, players, and I was like, hey, this thing sounds like a record. But
no, I saw that because for me I'm going, why are you complaining about players? Because your main complaint always used to be Sundowns have taken my players, but now Sundowns haven't. Talking of Sundowns, the exit door, Barbongani Zungu never recovered from what happened in Mbombela. Brian Onyango is gone, Gaston Sirino is gone, Tabiso Kutumela is gone, Sfiso Ngobeni is gone to AmaZulu, now it's a permanent deal. Coach Rulani Mukwena is gone. Nobody's coming in, Chief.
Assistant coach is gone.
Analyst is gone.
Gone.
Gone, boys.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Always gone.
Yeah. So it's a lot of changes. I foresee they're not going to be cruise control as much as we know them. There's too many changes. Everybody were vying in critical positions. But what if it was just those players and you know, okay, you're going to replace them because there were rumors of Adams coming in. But the fact that the people that have prepared have mapped out your pre-season, red flag.
Sundowns playing so well with Coach Rulani. Coach Rulani is gone. Players are gone. It's going to be interesting. Can you still maintain the league title the way that you did? With all that said and done, we will keep watching the transfer window. Do comment. Give us a comment, or who do you think Lufuno should buy, who should go away? But otherwise, it's been an awesome show. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you learned a lot from Clint Friday. Thank you for being with us.